fly a fighter. We were training to go overseas, and being the maintenance officer, I also had a lot of fun, you know, just running test hops on the airplanes when they came out of the maintenance. Yes, I was no better than the rest of the fighter pilots. I had very good eyes, as a lot of the guys did, and also could dogfight. It's a matter of experience. And then when we went to England in November of '43, and we got the first P-51s in 8th Air Force, it's, as I recall, we picked up a P-51. I'd never been in one before, and flew it from this assembly base down to our base in Leiston, and the next day we're setting over the middle of Germany fighting in them. So you have to learn real quick, and that's the way our pilots were. And as I recall, on my 7th mission, I shot down a 109. It was my first airplane that I shot down. We were on a raid over Berlin, the first daylight bombing raid over Berlin, and I came home and I saw 109, and I nailed him, and to me it was a lot easier than I thought it would be, because, you know, we were a little bit apprehensive about dogfighting the Germans and their fighters, and they had a lot of experience dogfighting, and we didn't. And so I nailed the guy, but the next day I got shot down. I was in a dogfight with 3 190s, and I got hit head on with 20mm cannon, and prop came off the airplane, part of the wing, the canopy, and it caught on fire. So me and the airplane party company, that's the way it happens. You bail out, you free fall in your parachute, and then when you get down to within 3,000 or 4,000 feet of the ground, you pull the ripcord and the parachute pops, and you land, and that's about the way it happens. I picked up a few wounds. I had a couple slugs, one in my leg, and I had some like 20mm fragments in my hands, and a couple cuts on my head, but they were minor, so it didn't make much difference. When I landed in my parachute, we were in occupied France, and there were quite a few Germans around. Obviously, you've got to hide, or they'll pick you up. And as I recall, I did. I got